Welcome to the Midweek message. We're taking some lessons from Proverbs chapter 30, and I'm reading from the New International Version of the Bible, and I'm reading Proverbs chapter 30 and verses 29 through 31. Proverbs chapter 30, verse 29. There are three things that are stately in their stride, four that move with stately bearing. A lion, mighty among beasts, who retreats before nothing. A strutting rooster, a he-goat, and a king secure against revolt. And so those are verses 29 through 31 of Proverbs chapter 30. And let's look at them individually. Now, Solomon has used a couple of different analogies where he's talking about things he does not understand, or things that are wonderful to behold, or things that are mysterious. He's used that a couple of times in this chapter. And now he's talking about stately things that move with a stately bearing, or things that are majestic. And this is what he observes from nature, and then also from human relationships, or human nature, as it were. So, verse 29, there are three things that are stately in their stride, four that move with stately bearing. Again, this is the ladder of saying that he walks up, the poetic ladder. There are three things. No, there are four things. What are they? Verse 30 says, a lion mighty among beasts who retreats before nothing. Stately in bearing because of their confidence, because of what they are, what's endemic in their nature. If we don't have a nature that leads us to being or lends to us being regal, or holding ourselves in a majestic position, or making a good presentation, if we don't have that endemic in our nature, we need to do something to develop confidence. A lion has that with the walk. It's part of who they are. What's another one? Verse 31, a strutting rooster, a he-goat, and a king secure against revolt. Some of you are raised on farms. You've been around roosters. Don't be real careful when you get around roosters, because they will attack, particularly if they feel threatened by you. But they strut. Why? It's endemic in their nature. They have confidence. A he-goat. Now, if you're in the pen with a he-goat, get out, because they are not going to tolerate people infringing on their territory. These are three things in the natural world that Solomon observed, or were observed in Proverbs chapter 30 by Agur, rather. And he said these are things that are stately in their presentation. A lion, mighty among beasts, doesn't retreat. A strutting rooster, who has the confidence of what he is. A he-goat. And then he goes to the human realm, and he says a king secure against revolt. A person, and this is using a king, political, maybe, certainly governmental, particularly in that day, in some places today even. A person that is secure against revolt, a person that is secure in who they are, is able to have the same kind of stately bearing as these animals who operate on instinct and not quite the emotional level that people do. If a person is secure, then they are able to carry themselves and present themselves in a stately manner as those who have confidence in who they are and what they are trying to accomplish in life.